PAX East is over. 2010. This is the Colony of Gamers Community Focus. I'm with Rob Mightbe Schuster.
I might be Schuster, in fact.
I'm sorry, your voice sounded like you had a shot of something.
Oh, I probably did.
Judging by our surroundings.
Knobbler Creek.
It was actually, the knob was populated by knob goblins.
He polished off that knob.
It was aged in oak.
Well, we've dwindled down. We went from a group of size 20 to 5.
We're gonna gain like 2 or 3 in a minute.
2 or 3 inches.
We got more people coming. That's great. So, Rob.
Yeah.
You worked a lot of media magic. You fucking ran your ass off, man. You're a real puller on the media team.
I wanted to go a bunch of different places and see a bunch of different things and get some networking done since I'm moving out to Seattle. I wanted to focus on some people that were centered out there because I thought I'd be able to do media coverage after I moved. No matter what I get into, it'll be cool to see some of the guys out there. I'm actually going to have a chance to go to the place of business of the Geek Sheep guys that do the custom gaming tables and everything. And I'm going to do another follow-up interview with some guys from Uber Entertainment out there. So it should be a lot of fun.
For Monday Night Combat.
Monday Night Combat, excellent game.
You got to play that. What'd you think?
I thought that Morgan Webb was slightly worse at it than I was, so that was good news.
Well, it tipped me off when she started bouncing up and down, pouting because she died.
Yeah. Well, I tried that too, but since I didn't have my sporty bra on, it wasn't nearly as amusing. I will say that her security detail was much nicer this year, and it doubled in size.
Her or the security detail?
The security detail doubled in size. The light shined off.
I'm sure nobody from G4 reads our site.
Yeah.
Not anymore, then.
If G4 actually watches this interview, I will tattoo Morgan Webb's name on my taint.
I'm sure that's what she wants.
So
it is every person's dream.
You were everywhere. I think you got to do almost everything you wanted to on your list. There was a couple of bummers with some appointments that went awry, but
actually, I was really hoping to interview Chris Palladino, the Rockstar Twitter tweet defense game developer. I interviewed his game before I really knew that he was involved with it, and I gave it a very honest and open review. Being a fan of the tower defense games, I was extra critical of it simply because there are a lot of tower defense games on the platform, and they're very cheap and numerous and good. So if you're going to bring out a tower defense game, you better know your shit.
Yeah, there's definitely a high standard in tower defense.
Right, and I meant it when I said by the time I finish writing this article, I will be able to come up with 10 better tower defense games on the platform, and it was not a problem. I actually came up with 14. I had to pick up the 10 best. So it's nothing against Chris, except for the fact that he's fucking ducked my interview 4 times now.
Wow.
So hopefully when he sobers up from around the corner at the bar there, if I don't see him by the time I get back to the bar, we can maybe schedule something via Twitter.
So you have any regrets?
Just missing the Palladino interview.
That's it?
No. The biggest regret I would have from the show is not really making it into any of the panels because I had so many press appointments.
Yeah.
I will be able to catch them later. The one that I missed that I really wanted to see was the Why Indie Games Don't Fight Fair, Why We Shoot People in the Kneecaps. That one sounded like a lot of fun, and it had Eitan Kleiner from Firehose Games. He was a character to meet. That guy is just full of piss and vinegar and fun. Had the opportunity to interview him and play Slam Bolt Stackers, and that game's
Slam Bolt Scrappers.
I'm so sorry.
We've always got that name wrong.
He is probably going
No, it's not that. We get the name wrong every time we say it.
Slam, but it doesn't help that we are slightly inebriated.
And the fire hose, like I've heard everyone say firehouse.
Yeah, it's firehouse.
Yeah.
He was nice enough. Yeah, I really would like to think of myself as one of the biggest fans of that game because the last thing I did, I had the choice. I got my stuff into the media room. It was go to the closing the Omegathon, which sounded like a great time with you guys, or sneak into the room at the exhibit floor and play more games of that. And luckily, there was another enforcer. There was an enforcer there that had the same idea. He was like, I gotta play a couple more games of that. He proceeded to pound my face into the ground, making my Slam Bolt Scrappers record
go.
A total of 1 and 6 for the weekend.
Well, you
But
had
it was still a great time.
Well, we're going to see some news for Slam Bolt Scrappers come out, but I believe there's already an article up on the front page of COG.
For my new podcast, I guess you can call it. It's an interview show.
Now, I know everybody that just watches this just groaned because
Right.
Colony of Gamers has 6 podcasts.
Colony of
7.
Podcasts.
Colony of Podcasts.
Mine, my hand to God, will always be shorter than 20 minutes. My target is 5 to 10 minutes. 2 of them are currently right at the 5-minute mark. Some of them are longer than that. I have one with 3 special guest stars that's actually a little bit over 20, but I guarantee you it's worth it for the guys that I got for it. That'll be a surprise that I can put up later. Look for some cool giveaways and stuff tied in there. And right now I just want to get it started, and I want to interview more developers and continue to add stuff to the split screen radio. Kurt over at Wackorb is hosting it over at Game Radio, and Jeremy Gosper helped me get the WordPress thing together on short notice. So it's
wow, it's almost like we're a community helping each other out.
right. 'Cause I couldn't figure that out on short notice, but they did for me and really helped me out with it. But it's a good interview show. I enjoyed listening to it afterwards, and I think the guys who sat around and got to listen to the first episode I did with Damien Hess, I don't remember if Hess is actually his last name, but the incomparable MC Frontalot. That was a fantastic interview, and it's really only PAX where those guys are so down to earth and reachable. Guys from Uber Entertainment who are industry rock stars, who have every single one of the guys at Uber, minus one of them, has at least 9 years of experience in the industry. Every single one of them at that booth chatted with me about their game while I was waiting to play it. And they managed to actually get me and you in there to play it, even though G4 had the fucking floor for it. So.
Oh yeah, they took that whole booth over.
Yeah, and they gave us some stuff to give away that's going to be really good. So.
Yes, delicious stuff.
Delicious stuff.
Well, you always, you know what, I've known you for a while, Rob, and you always have something, I don't know what you call it, nugget of wisdom, or what do you want to say to everybody right now watching you?
If you haven't made it to a PAX yet, make it to one, whether it's East or West or whatever. Get together with your community and meet them. We met some great people this time, some familiar faces from West, some new faces from East, even friends of friends that had never been on the site before. And we still had a great time simply because we have this community and we have this family. We can talk about anything, we can talk about games, we can talk about nerd shit. It doesn't matter. We can sit down, we can eat, we can drink, we can have a good time, and nobody winds up getting shit on because it's a community.
Well, great words, Scott. Scott. Yeah, great words, Scott. Great words, Scott.
No, he's the one with the good podcast.
That's it. Thank you, Rob.
Mine are shorter than that interview, though.
Ouch.